Hi again, everybody. Dave Stevens coming to you live from Radio Row, and the man who's sitting right here next to me, Nick Mangold, former Jets Center, played a long time from the Ohio State University. Nick, thanks for joining me.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
And so you're here on Radio Row, seeing old friends, colleagues, teammates, and stuff. Is this kind of a special time for you?
Yeah, Super Bowl week is always fun, because you get to see old teammates. You get to participate in the festivities. Dicka and Jaws had a great cigar party last night. And it's a quick trip. I got out here Wednesday. I'm taking the red eye home today.
Well, there you go, in and out. And, of course, your sister was a great football player, and I know we did a lot of stories in my time, Holly, when we were at ESPN. What is she up to? I just need to get a quick update because she was so inspirational what she did in her career.
Yeah, so she has taken to coaching lifting. And is having a lot of fun with it. She is now also teaching, which I think is a great role for her. I think she likes to have that mentorship, and it's fun to see her really find her way.
All right. Well, Nick, I know it's been tough. Let me make sure your mic is completely on. There we go. They're hearing you, but now we'll hear you better. Okay, sorry about that.
Sorry.
Operator error on this end. Good thing you're right in the studio next to me. But so what? We've seen the Jets in the public limelight for the wrong reasons. They haven't been as good as when you were there. I mean, what would you think has been the wrong things or choices that they've made for that organization?
I think unfortunately it's just been a snowball type thing. We had a great run in 2009, 2010, and things just didn't work out as well as everyone thought they were going to. We had issues with personnel. The talent wasn't quite there, and you don't see it when you're in. That's the thing that confuses me. And so it's one of the things you now look back and you look at the roster, start owning there, you're like, we were going out with that thing.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to be brutally honest about the Jets. We could also talk about the Giants a little bit too, but it just blows me away that a major market like New York has struggled with their coaching and players, and Barkley has been injured for so many times, and the Jets have made mistakes, as far as who they've picked. I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you see a key component? Is it going to be coaching, playing to turn it around for the Jets?
I think it's stability. When you have turnover every year or every 3 years, it's tough to get continuity between the front office, the coaches, the players. So if we could slow things down and get guys together that have the same direction, everyone's going in the same direction for winning a Super Bowl, because that's the ultimate goal.
And these days, you still look like you could come out and play a little bit of ball. How's your body feeling?
It feels pretty good. The kids beat me up. I got 4 little ones at home, and so I feel like every little thing becomes a big thing. But overall, I feel pretty good.
And you have a business. I mean, aside from football, in fact, it's called Mangold 74 Barbecue. Tell us a little bit about that. How did it come about, and where can we find it? How can we taste it? Where can we get it?
Yeah, so it's my barbecue sauce. It's not a company that was paying me to slap my name on their bottle. And so I created this recipe 8-10 years ago, and it was just for me and my family. And when we got done playing football, I was trying to think of what I wanted to do, and we finally came on sauce, and I was like, yes, it's a great idea. So first line production rolled off on March 23rd, 2020. Not a great time to start a sauce company where you need to be able to taste it, sample it. So we use that as our cold opening, and now we're bringing it back. And we're coming back stronger. We have a great infrastructure already set up and ready to go. We have 2 sauces out right now. The OG is spicy. I'm hoping to get 2 more out, and I have 1 for each of my children. And we also give back some of the proceeds from each bottle to Answer the Call, which is a charity in New York City, helps out families of fallen first responders. And so they do great work, and to be able to give them some money is great.
And it is a pretty cool logo. So I don't know, it's a friend or family designed that logo for you?
We found a digital artist, and we went through a couple of more than a couple iterations of it, and I fell in love with it. I think it's a great logo. It took a lot to put together.
Mangold's Barbecue makes your barbecue the center of attention. I like that. That's got a nice cling to it. And again, it sounds great. Is it in stores yet, or is it only ordered online?
So we have a couple of stores in the New York City tri-state area, and then otherwise we're online. Trying to get into more stores, local meat markets, butchers, and that's going to take word of mouth and get people to go in the store and say, hey, can I get this? Can you call up and order some? We'll ship it wherever we need to.
What if we created Nick Mangold night at a Jets game, retired your number, and every person there gets a bottle of your barbecue sauce? That would be a pretty good PR move, I think, to get things out there.
It would be great. I mean, I think we go even further and have the Mangold 74 barbecue sauce as the main barbecue sauce in the stadium.
That is actually
get a little pump bottle right there for your attendees.
Everywhere in the concourse too, we can have that. So are you smelling what Nick Mangold is cooking, huh?
Exactly.
So, what's your future now after football besides barbecue or being a dad?
That's about it.
And do you miss the game as far as obviously your body doesn't miss the game, but the camaraderie, the locker rooms. I mean, what is that the biggest part that you miss?
Yeah. So people ask me, what do I miss most? And I have three things. I have the locker room, the guys, being able to joke around and have that downtime. The hot tub and cold tub being right next to each other. I mean, you just go back and forth. It feels great. And then the soups at the Jets facility. They have the best soups.
Wow. Now you're making me really hungry. Food around here, it's been pretty scarce. So
I've heard.
Nick Mangold joined me for a little bit. I got to get your prediction before we go. I don't know if you got to go with an AFC, being an AFC guy, or if you're,
I'm a Dayton, Ohio, born and raised. And so I grew up on Skyline Chili, which is very divisive. People hate it or love it. I love it, hence the shirt. And so I'm going to Cincinnati. And I'm going with a score of 35-24.
All right. And what are you going to be eating Sunday?
So my son, 11 years ago, was born on Super Bowl Sunday. And so I always watch the Super Bowl with him. We make some sort of chili. And so I sit there, I watch with at least my son and whatever other child wants to watch with us. And we'll have chili and have a good time.
You sick of your own barbecue sauce yet?
No. I've been eating it for 10 years. I don't think I'm getting sick now.
All right. And maybe Boselli got in yesterday. Maybe you can get that call in a couple of years. Is that ever in the back of your mind?
It's in the back of my mind, but it's something that I can't control. When I got the call that it was in the pool that could be voted on, I thought that was special enough. So it's a neat process, and I'm very proud that I would even be considered. And so if it does happen, it would probably be the craziest thing I've ever heard. But it would be a very, very big thing.
Well, you were always great to the media, and the media wasn't always great to you. But Nick, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for the update on your sister. And hey, go up and get Mangold 74 barbecue. And I'm going to have to probably try to find some of this online because now my stomach is gurgling for some of that stuff. So Nick Mangold joining us on Radio Row. Thank you guys for listening. This is Dave Stevens. We're going to continue. I got Nate Boyer coming up in a little bit. Hopefully we got McAfee coming off of his show, and we'll have a little more football from Super Bowl 56 live in Los Angeles. This is Dave Stevens. You're watching Ability